How's it going, everyone? I wanted to go through the Reddit Raider tournament that I finished last week. It had some really good games, or I at least wanted to go through the elimination round games because there were some really fun ones, and could have gone either way, that's for sure. The list that I brought was Patrol Leader with Gunner Invader, and Oikun with Predator Rebel Captive Isan, and this game was against Darth Vader, Predator Engine, Advanced Targeting Computer, and 3 Tempest with Accuracy Corrector. And I really feared this list because these guys are very durable. I wanted to go through. When you have advanced that have Accuracy Corrector so that they can just spend their actions on defense, they're about as durable according to Major Juggler's ship durability. They're up there between Lambda and Outer Rim Smuggler, so these guys are very durable. So let's kind of see how it went. So we had asteroids in the middle. I kind of debated whether I wanted asteroids in the middle and to go through them or not, and I kind of decided that I wanted to go through them, and if you wanted to chase me, you'd have to go through the asteroids. So there I did kind of a self-stall, and let's skip through here. And I wish Vader stayed there, but he barrel rolled. So at this point, I liked this because Oikun, he's going to be turning in, and if these guys want to turn in for him, they have this asteroid, and Patrol Leader I was going to have come right here, and if they go after Patrol Leader, then Oikun will just be able to get behind him and ram him. So I really like that positioning. So the next round he turned in, and this I was very fortunate that he bumped because, like I said, their durability is like Lambdas, and to catch them without a focus or evade is I'll definitely take that if I can. So I had Patrol Leader go pretty fast after him, just so that they would have to either turn around or go forward. I wanted to make that kind of difficult, and so I felt like I liked this positioning for me. Vader had 1 crit go through, which just took off a shield. But then Oikun was able to go after the guy with no evade and get 4 attacks in, which he was able to evade 2. So he lost his shields, and he didn't have anything, so I was able to kill him right there, and I didn't even have to Vader. And automatic 2 hits each with those other dudes. So here, I was pretty lucky there too. He did the K-turn and just barely didn't make it. So he was stressed and facing the other way. I kind of did a hard turn trying to get away, get close to the edge. And Oikun was able to keep his focus. So I was able to, unfortunately, not get the Predator roll there, but 3 hits, and he's rolling some good evades. So let's see, 1 went through, and then Patrol Leader was able to get 2 hits and a crit, and I was able to Vader to finish him off. So that's about as good of a start as I could possibly get, taking out a advance to turn. So I was pretty fortunate there. Here, I feel like I made a mistake. I wanted to do a too hard, so just because this one's the injured one, I wanted to have him chase after Oikun, but too hard doesn't make it. So when he let's see, why is he still red? Did I miss something? I think I missed something. I don't know if he still has that stress. Oh, I think he turned in or something. I don't know why he didn't just do a 1 bank if he wanted to stay right there and lose the stress, but so not sure what happened there, but I really wanted Oikun to be able to ram him. That didn't happen. But with just being able to kill those two advanced early on, I felt like I had the advantage, and I was able to keep it. So I'll kind of fly through this. I was able to take out that one, and then we had Vader, and that round I was able to I mean, look at that, lots of focuses. So it was kind of tough matchup, but I had some things go my way, so it was a fun game though. Alright, so my next matchup was against Anti-Grapist, but I actually don't have that log file. So he had an IG and Boba, and I had played him in the qualifying round, and I had a pretty good matchup. We both felt, and I was able to win that. And so I know he wasn't happy to face me off again here. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have that log file, so we can't go through it. So we'll go with Blair Bunky. So we set the asteroids in parallel lines. We were talking about how we've never seen that alignment. It's kind of crazy. All right, so what he is having is he's having a stress bot with an A, a Z, and two Bs with fire control systems. And against decimators, I did not like swarms, so I was not looking forward to this at all, especially against the stress bots, because then Isan can't, she can't go, and yeah, so I chose to face off on the opposite side. I definitely don't want to joust with that. And I had done a couple practice rounds before, just to see what kind of starting I should do. And I had found that splitting these guys up, and whichever one he chases, to have the other one be able to chase. I really wish that I had Engine instead of Isan. It would have made this game a lot better. But I found that having this right there made it so it would be more difficult to chase after Oi Kun if I was able to just be on the opposite side. So we'll kind of see that in play, but that was, I had practiced a little bit and found that was kind of key to have this right there. So he's kind of going on the sides, and have him here and there. So like I said before, that asteroid, if he's going to go after, he's gonna have to, that's going to be kind of some trouble for him. And the patrol leader is pretty annoying, so people usually go after him first, but I had found that if they go after Oi Kun first, then it could actually be worse. So I was hoping that he would go after patrol leader, actually. So here, I had some range 1 shots, but I really wanted to get the gold. So I went after the gold. 3 hits, I'll take that, and he'll focus. So 2 go through, and patrol leader doesn't do so well. But he evaded, so I could use gunner. And 1 more through. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that crit through. So from here, he does 2, I evade. He does 1 or 2, and I guess I took 2. 1 more, and I was able to use that focus. And here, he stressed me 1. So I lost my shields, and then the A does 3 hits. So it was pretty funny how these 4 guys attacked him and got him with no shields. The 1A shoots him, and he just has 1 shield more. So that was just kind of funny how that turned out. Fortunately for me, because against swarms, decimators can go down fast. So here, I'm stressed, but I like this positioning that I'm able to kind of turn around and ram them. And here I can just kind of run away. So I kind of had two options if I wanted to, and I wanted to get rid of the stress. I could go this way or that way. And I kind of thought about both ways, and it could have gone either way, but I decided I wanted to run, which is really good because had I gone the other way, he would have been able to just like block me like crazy with that bee going a lot faster and getting stressed. Wasn't expecting that move, so I was happy that I didn't do the turn that way. Ran away, had the stress, and like I said, I did a couple practice matches, and against the Swarm, he would usually go down after 2 rounds of firing if they went after him. And so if I could live for 3 rounds, I felt like that was kind of a good thing. So, and at 12 hole, I felt like that was, it made a very difficult game, just like I had that little bit of an advantage. So here I was able to Predator, and so get 4 shots at the gold. And he focused again. And kind of made me not too happy that I had to use both guys, both rounds, going after the gold to kill him. But I'll take it because that gold really could make things very bad for me. So here the bee took 3, 2 goes through, Bandit, 2 goes through. That was range 2. Oh no, that wasn't range 2. So I got a crit, which was a direct. Here's range 2. And another 2 and 3. Console fire. And Proto does another crit that I was able to evade, so that was kind of fortunate. So I like that because, like I said, I just wanted him to be able to attack at PS3. He'll at least be able to get his attack off, and with Gunner and Vader, hopefully be able to use that. And I'm obviously going to be turning in with Oikun. So here I turned, and I kind of gambled. See, this Z turned around and is going to be going after Oikun. So with I'm going after the Z, and I was able to get him almost dead. So here I thought I can go after the Z and kill myself, because I mean there's no way I'm going to be surviving after all these rounds, or I'm going to gamble and go after the A. It won't go through. I'll Vader to kill 2 hits, and then with my next one I'll for sure be able to kill him. But just my luck, I hit him once and he lets it go through. So 1 shield, and I was able to Vader, which, I mean, it turned out nice that I could get rid of his shields, but it would have been nicer to be able to just finish him off. But that was just kind of funny how that went. And of course he's not going to live through that. And the Z does nothing. 2 blanks. Which you'll see later that it's kind of the story of his life. So here, I mean, I can tell he's just going to be focusing on turning around. He only has 1 hit here, so I didn't know if I should do the kind of conservative, just bump him. But I figured Blair's a pretty good player. He'll not let it be that easy for me. So I didn't even try to bump him. I decided that I was going to go pretty fast because I knew he was going to do it too. So I just wanted to kind of get in his way, and then he'll be stressed and he kind of turned like he won't be able to go again. So that was kind of the plan and why I decided to go fast there. So he has the A bump, and that was next was kind of what I expected. And here he goes there. So I could have bumped and killed him, but I would have rather get really close. I mean, I guess it probably could have gone either way. But I like that he was having 2 stresses. And And so he can't just, turn around. It'll be a while before he's back in the game. So that kind of worked out. So able to get 4 hits in here. And only take 1. So lost my shields, so Isan can now kick in. Alright, so here I decided to do a 2 bank. I wanted to deal some damage, get in their way, hopefully make it so, he's not going to be able to turn around, so I wanted to get past him. He'll do like a green move and then try to turn around. That was kind of my logic. Just try to get in this guy's way, try to bump him so that he can't attack me. But that was a pretty good move by Blair. So I tried fitting in and I couldn't, so I had to back all the way up. So that was kind of unfortunate for me, because now both the A, actually, I don't know if the A, I'll just see really quick. Now it looks like the A barely missed, so that turned out okay. So I decided to go after B, the B. Was able to get two hits on him, and he returns fire, gets 1 hit and 2 crits. I had the evade, so 2 crits. So injured pilot. So that was horrible. I was pretty ticked off there, because I felt like this was kind of manageable. But now that I didn't have Predator or his ability, I lost all confidence that I did have. So I was pretty ticked off. I'm looking forward to the new damage deck, so that can't happen. That games can't just. This one wasn't over, but that a lot of times with like Soontir Fel, it can just be over just by that card. So here I wanted to run away, and it's times like this that I really wish that I had Engine, because it just would have made things a bit easier. So I'm going after the prototype, and I didn't have Predator, and that was just really fortunate, because usually he has focuses, so since he didn't have a focus and he was stressed, I wanted to take advantage, and that was just really fortunate for me right there. So he decided to have the B get the double stress and hitting a crit, so crit goes through. And just a side note on Vassal, I like putting this there. I got the idea from someone, I can't remember who, but it just makes it so, just like in real life, I'll put the evade on top of my die so that I don't forget to use Isan's ability. So here is the Bandit, and once again it just does blanks. So he's commenting 4 blanks in a row. And here I was pretty fortunate to stay out of range of the B. And I rolled 2 and he just rolled 1, so that was too bad. Too bad. So it was 2 turns in a row I was able to get rid of 2 of his people, and then this turn I was able to get rid of another one. So that was just flat out luck, that I was just each turn the A, the Z, the B, and now it's 7 against 6. But I have Isan, but he does have fire control systems, but I do have the turret, so it was I was just really lucky to not get those return shots. PS4 beats PS2, so I avoided a lot of return fire. So here I made a big mistake. I forgot that I had the reverse Oiken, so instead of me doing damage, I actually got a damage there. That was just my stupidity and didn't think about it. But here, was able to get 3 hits and 1 evade, so 2 more. Able to turn in. So he got 2, so 1 more goes through. And then he does 3 to me. So I think I get 1 dice. Oh no, I rolled the focus. Okay. So, I mean, 4 against 4 now. So, pretty close game. Got a really good roll there. So 1 goes through. And he turns around. I was able to finish him off there. So, I mean, it was just such a lucky game. I was just really fortunate to get that one. All right, so the championship game was against 173, or his other name was El Carlos, and I had played him in the qualifying rounds, and he just demolished me, and I just wanted to go through that game really quick. So his IGs are advanced sensors and predator and inertial dampeners on the heavy laser cannon one, so he wants him to kind of hang back. So this was how we started. The asteroids, perfectly symmetrical. He started there, and he was able to just, go forward and boost, and he just goes after patrol leader. I was able to get some hits in there, from some pretty bad dice like that where auto thrusters couldn't go through. But here I went for the block, and I realized that he wouldn't be able to do the 4K turn, any of the Segnor's loops, or the boost this way or this way, but he was able to boost this way. I mean, they're just so maneuverable, and so he just perfectly boosted here, did the K turn, and now he's has great placement. He has him up here, him up here. I can't do K turns. I'm just really slow, and especially without engine, I'm just, he knows exactly where I'm going, and didn't like that. So I'll kind of scroll through this game. He's able to just get rid of the patrol leader and Oikun. I thought I could hit there and then go back far enough to avoid the asteroid so that I could also attack. But if you zoom in, I barely miss him. So that was a bit unfortunate, but that was just kind of the story of this game. So it didn't take him long to finish me off. And so that was that. So let's go to the championship game now. Alright, so here is the championship game, and he wanted to give me initiative so that he could choose to play on the bottom. So it was going to just be exactly like last time with the asteroids. I put mine 3 here, and he put his 3 there, so it was just the exact same. But I had done a little bit of a, if we did have the exact same start, I found that if I was facing right at him and I did 1 forward, then he would do a 3 and a boost and catch me in range 3, where I feel like the advantage was his. But I found if I turned sideways that he would just barely avoid me. So that was something that came in handy from playing him in the qualifying rounds. So, and that's exactly what happened. So barely missed there. And this was tricky round. I could have gone, if he's just going to do a 1, I could just, cave in and get some, great range 1 shots, no auto thrusters in, and then to get rid of his shields, and then the Vader and Gunner would be able to pick him off. So that would have been great if he did that, but I am just paranoid from the last time. I mean, these guys are so maneuverable. They can boost every which way and K-turn. So I decided to just play it very conservatively and play as though he's going to K-turn, and so I just wanted to like block him and turn in. So that's kind of what I chose, and he just did the one for it. So I was like, didn't get that there. But if I had played it wrong, if I had gone like he was going for the one and just got behind me, then it would have been just like last game and pretty much game over. So this way, at least the game wasn't over. So we're kind of exchanging fire. He gets, let's see, how much did he do? 4, 5, 6, 7. So we did 7 damage, so not bad against the patrol leader. And I was able to do 3 there. And I didn't want to do Vader. So next round, I decided I wanted to ram him to get rid of that shield. And, I mean, I wanted him to be able to come here, but then I wouldn't be able to ram him. And so I don't know if it was the right move, but I decided to have him turn here. Hopefully he would do a K-turn here or something. But El Carlos is, I think, a pretty good player. I mean, this is the championship, and he's definitely wasted me in the last one. So I think he was smart not to do that. So I go in here. He played that just about as perfect as can be. He was stressed, but at least he's able to just shoot at the patrol leader. So deals some more damage. I got stun pilot, so bumping his damage. And then 3 more. But I liked here how I had 3, so if I could just Vader twice. And with 4 hits, you know, if one of them's a direct hit, then the next time I could Oikun, bump him, and then we'd each lose a ship. But fortunately, I was able to get 2 direct hits. So I didn't get any damage through, but I was able to get 2 crits with direct hits. So from here, I felt like I had the advantage just because I have Rebel Captive, and IGs hate stress. You know, they turn around if they attack me, then he's double stressed, and that really sets him back. So I was kind of liking this situation. I felt like I had the advantage, but he uses dampeners there, and it was just barely out of range. And I did 1 hit, and he easily avoided that. So next time I came here, he got some good hits in, so I just lost all my shields. So I returned back, 3 hits, and with auto thrusters, he is safe. So turned here, kind of runs away and boosts. See, and that was what I did not take into consideration, was so 1 hit, 2 crits, and he can easily evade it. So here, you know, it's like 3 turns of getting like 3 hits in, and I wasn't able to do any damage, so I'm pretty worried, which I definitely killed the wrong IG. The gunner one is, you know, kind of pointless against decimators, but the boost and evade, combine that with auto thrusters, and it's just really hard to get damage in end game. So I didn't think about that, and I probably would have done things a little bit differently had I thought of that from the beginning. So I did 3, and he turns away from the asteroids. And he deals 2 hits. He gets stress. And I deal 3 hits, and he's able to evade it all again. So I think 4 turns in a row that I wasn't able to, that I got 3 hits that I wasn't able to get anything through. So here he's able just to run away. I really wish that I had engine too, just so that I could not be so, like, I can do things that he might, that would be unexpected, so that he might bump into me and then I could ram him, just because getting damage through is proving to be pretty tough. And here, another round where I don't get damage through. So I'm just chasing him and decide to try cutting him off. And he does a K turn there, and I'm able to do 3 hits, and another time that I can't do any damage through. So, and keep in mind that we started this out, he was 8 and I was 16 with the 4 shields and 12 holes. So I mean, I had double, and he's brought it now 10 to 8. So I'm kind of thinking that game's pretty much over. Like, I'm not able to get any damage through, and he's been able to really be opportunistic in when he attacks, and it gets some good damage through. So fortunately, this next round with placement, and he barely avoided me. He's able to boost, but here I'm able to get 4 hits, and he finally has a bad set of rolls, so I'm able to let's see, do 2 shields. And the next round I'm able to bump him, so 3, so just like that I was able to do 3 damage. So I kind of felt like, okay, maybe I do have a chance in this game. But he turns around, does a hit crit, and it's a minor hole breach, so red turns are damage. And I return fire, hit crit, and one more shield. So that was nice. I will take that. Anytime I can deal damage at range 3, I think I'll be happy. So I went over the asteroid, got a critical minor explosion, got a hit, so that was a bit of a bummer. He bumps me, which, yay, I'm able to ram him next turn. So here, 3 hits, and he is not able to use auto thrusters. I mean, he just wishes that he had 1 blank, so a focus and a blank. So I was able to get 1 more hit in there. So now I'm at 6 and he's at 2. So I really felt like that really turned things around, but this game still could go either way, just because, you know, he was able to deal so much damage and me not be able to return it, and he has the PS advantage, so I'm still kind of hesitant. So here I didn't know what to do. I felt I can kind of go through the asteroids, or I can just go up and over, and had I done 4, it would have cleared it, so we'll kind of keep that in mind, that was an option. But I decided to go just a 2 bank, and here he banks as the advanced sensors boost, and then did a 1 hard turn. And check this out. Wait, did we check range? Just barely out of range. So that was very fortunate for me that he was that I was out of range, because I want to attack him. I want to exchange fire when we're up close, not when we're far away, just because of auto thrusters. So here I went over a rock and did another damage, so that was too bad. And he does a left bank, and then he advanced sensors boost and then turns around, so he has plenty of distance. So next turn I'm obviously going to do a 3 hard turn, and he comes forward. So this is kind of this is the important round. So he has 2 focuses. He can use the focus and, you know, hope that, well, I guess since I have an evade, even a direct hit still wouldn't kill me. So he decides to Predator and get 1 more hit just so that he can save the focus. So it was 2 hits. 2 hits through. And I am Return Fire and Predator, and so I have 2 hits. So the only way that this can go through, just because he has focus, is 2 blanks. And what does he roll? He rolls 2 blanks. So that was just luck. That was just really lucky, because with the PS advantage, if I didn't kill him there, I mean, he might be able to kill me the next shot, because heavy laser cannon, I mean, it's just, who knows. So I was incredibly lucky that he rolled those 2 blanks, and that was a really fun game. He was a great player. I think he's somewhere from Europe. And it was just a lot of fun to play, and really fortunate to get the win there. So it was a fun tournament. Thanks for watching.